Okay, really quickly. I'm not going to go through this. This is just kind of a reference, but there's one on here, one or two that I want to hit, and then the final statistic. It'll show up on your quiz. I think it's one of the most interesting statistics or pieces of evidence to show that something's going on here that I've ever seen. But the top one, it says 60 to 90% of doctor visits are stress-related. We lead the league in Utah anyway in depression medication. More than any other state, more depression going on. Now, we could spend an hour talking about why that might be. There's a lot of people here in Utah who don't feel very good. We just don't feel good. And so we go to the doctor. And the doctor says, oh, you don't feel good. Here's this pill. Down here lower, it goes into some of the research on the top, and then some of those parts down below looks at how it's even affecting us economically. I really like the one where it's the fifth from the bottom, workers' compensation awards for job stress. Rare 3 decades ago, have skyrocketed and threatened to bankrupt the system in some states. California employers shelled out almost $1 billion for medical and legal fees alone. 9 out of 10 job stress suits are successful. So you know what that means? That would be like me going to President Milner and saying, President, I'm so stressed. Will you please give me $1 million because it's such a stressful job? And I'd win. That's what's happening. Really. Now, the final statistic, and let me see, if you've heard this before, if you was in the other class, I don't know if I mentioned this or not in the other class, but the most interesting statistic, more people in America die on a certain day of the week than any other. Any guesses?
Monday.
Why would you say Monday?
Because everyone dreads Monday.
Weekend.
Manic Monday.
And can we see the connection here? If you're saying, oh, crap, it's Monday again, your body's going, I better be running for something. And what time on Monday? 9 a.m. There's more deaths on Monday morning at 9 a.m. than any other day of the week. Now, there's also one day of the year that appears to be more deaths than any other. Any guesses?
Valentine's?
That would be an interesting one. That's very, why would you say that? Because I didn't get my
No, I actually have a friend who committed suicide
on Valentine's. So maybe suicidal kind of thing. That's interesting. That's not the one I was thinking of, but that makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Any other guesses?
January 2nd.
January 2nd? Who said that? Scott, why do you think that?
Because just had to go back to work, the holidays are over.
Okay, you're close. You're close. It's not January 2nd, the day after Christmas. There are more deaths. Now think about what's going on the day after Christmas. Now, all of that holiday stuff that you've been doing for the last since Thanksgiving is now over, and bills are going to kick in, and you're going to have to, maybe you go back to work right after Christmas. All of these things, can you see the mind-body connection? How amazingly powerful it is, how amazingly cool it is that we have this mind that can do so much damage. But yeah, like I said before, the good news is we can do everything, do things about it. And so what we're going to do for the rest of the semester is figure out 2 things. We're going to figure out, 1, how to prevent it in the first place, which is the smartest thing. You know, how do we keep from having this problem start in the first place? And the other thing we're going to be dealing with is when we forget, which we all do, then how do we turn it off instead of stay up there? And there are a dozen ways that work extremely powerfully. Thursday, we'll get our first taste of that. So, see you Thursday. Thanks everyone for your insights and stuff, and have a great day.